My name is Juliana. I'm a first year student in the Masters of Theological Studies at Harvard Divinity School. And my focus is gender, women's sexuality, and religion. I was born in Bogota, Colombia, but I've been living in North America for the past 10 years. I was raised Catholic, but I converted to Judaism 7 years ago, although I engage in practices from different religions and I borrow from spiritual resources from all traditions. I have worked as a cultural facilitator, supporting expats and their families in their job relocation processes, both in Colombia and in New York City. I have also worked as a tutor for high school students, and I have worked as a language instructor. In Colombia, I worked with an organization that supports trash pickers, helping them improve their living and working conditions. I'm also a mom, so at home I apply all the skills that I learn at school, and especially the skills that I learn in terms of peace building and spiritual development, because I think that peace starts at home. Some of the most beautiful and original aspects of the program, I would say, is that we really learn from one another. We don't only learn from our mentors or from the professors, the Harvard professors who come as mentors and give workshops or talks. We also make a conscious effort to learn from one another, from the experiences of one another. At the same time, we are contributing to each other's journey by sharing our own traditions, our own experiences with them in order to provide them with skills that we consider that can be useful in their own journeys. Those are some of the most beautiful aspects, I think. It's a very different and unique way of learning. It's not the same as being in a lecture hall, having all the information provided for you and you just sitting down taking notes. You're constantly actively engaging with every single person around you. Some of the themes we explored during the course were related to the qualities and the roles and the skills that we need as peace practitioners. So we really tried to make a conscious effort to go deep into each one of these skills. For example, we talked a lot about deep listening and the importance of deep listening, both in personal relationships and also when we think about, let's say, conflict resolution in like a more global sense. The wisdom circles that we had after every session, the way they work were small gatherings of 2 to 4 people, more or less. We would reflect on a theme and we would share some of our knowledge and our experiences from our traditional and spiritual backgrounds. And we would elaborate on how our traditional or spiritual backgrounds can inform our better understanding of these themes and how these can be put in practice. I chose my family as the peace context that I wanted to work on. And I elaborated on the theme of forgiveness. So I asked the question, what do I need to give up in order to achieve a genuine and long-lasting sense of forgiveness in my interpersonal relationships? And from then on, I received input from my peers every week, and they shared with them whatever they thought would be useful for me to do when trying to apply this knowledge to my interpersonal relationships. All of us as human beings, we have wounds of different kinds, but this course sort of shapes you and guides you in order to learn how to heal from those wounds, and not only how to heal yourself, but how to heal other people and how to heal every context that you can participate in. So I really think it's not the kind of course that challenges you intellectually, like you would be challenged in a course on Foucault or on a course on the history of Christianity. It's a course that really, if you take it seriously, you go deep within yourself and you acknowledge that part of this journey as an intellectual and as an academic is also to cultivate yourself as a good human being and to strengthen the good values that you have in yourself and to find power in the weaknesses that we all carry through life. I believe that we are going through a moment in history where the health of our universe, of our world, is at stake. And this is a course that provides medicine to heal the wounds of the world in that sense. So I think it is necessary because it's easy to demonize religious institutions, but if we look deeper into the wisdom that exists in every single tradition and we sort of learn how to differentiate between the ruling institution or the institutional structure and the human beings that make part of religious groups and the intentions that each human being has in their work and how these intentions are informed by their spiritual traditions, we can actually see that there's a lot of richness and that we have resources to solve the mess that we're in right now.